I'm at Hotshots Bar and Grill in St. Louis, Missouri for their Grand Slam Challenge. They have multiple locations around St. Louis, but I'm here to eat and hopefully defeat this Grand Slam that's sure to be a home run. I'm joined by Lutharthegreat and Freak Eating to try to put a beating on this challenge, where I'll have 30 minutes to eat a meat lover's pizza, boneless wings, a 6-pack of tacos, and a massive Woody burger. Can we do it? Well, we're about to find out. This challenge debuted a little bit ago, and let me tell you, it was created by none other than the garbage disposal, Brandon Clark. And although being a relatively new challenge has had heavy hitters such as Katina Eats Kilos, Randy Santel, now Freak Eating, and none other than the Legion of Yum member himself, Brett the Branimal Healy. This challenge is going to be tough stuff because honestly, all of these foods are rough. Yes, the texture on these are crunchy and munchy, so it is going to be a battle here today. What can we say? Where would you have gone with your strategy on today's challenge? There is so many different foods at play, and what can you say? The strategy is what can make or break a challenge for everyone. As we all know, Randy Santel says win before you begin, but in a challenge like this, it really is, a true test of strategy, because do you want to finish with crunchy tacos? Do you want a little bit of spice, which may not be nice at the very end with boneless wings? Or do you want to end with a massive, giant Woody burger in your mouth? Let me know down below where you would go. This challenge reminds me of my order at Jack in the Box. Minus the Meat Lovers 16-inch pizza, this is it. These tacos are so legit. I don't care what you say, if they're real tacos, if they're not, Jack in the Box has the best fast food tacos, and these tacos are just like them, just a little bit bigger. And then as you see, we got some boneless wings and a burger and fries. I am absolutely loving this challenge. It's actually pretty crazy how we got to Hot Shots here today, and that is the story that you're gonna hear. So originally, we were supposed to fly into St. Louis on Friday night and do the Pointosaurus Challenge. Now, the Pointosaurus Challenge has been around since the beginning of time, back before Heavy D could rhyme. And let me tell you all, it was not a time for Fat Boy Fall, because when we called them, they go, we only do one challenge a day. And we said, okay, can we do it? And they said, no, we have someone booked. Take a look. And I said, okay, well, if they cancel, can we come in? They said, absolutely not. There is only one challenge a day. If they don't come to play, that's it. See you later. Sayonara. So unfortunately, we had all high intentions to come in here and high hopes to do the Pointosaurus, the legendary St. Louis eating challenge, where you win $500 if you do it. And you know what? They said screw it. So we were not able to do that. So I bet you're all wondering now, why weren't you in St. Louis on Friday night? Well, let me tell you, just getting to St. Louis was a fight, because we were flying an Allegiant airline and we showed up to the gate and we weren't even late, and they said, oh yeah, your flight's on time. Sit here, fat boy, and do your rhyme. And I said, okay. And then what do you know? About 10 minutes before our flight was supposed to take off, we started noticing that we were getting weird random emails telling us, hey, guess what? We're sorry for this flight disruption. And Freak Eating and I look at each other and go, disruption, what's going on? It still says on time. Well, then a nice young person from Allegiant Airlines came on and said, guess what? Your flight is now flying out Saturday and it's going out in the afternoon, so you can hum a different tune and leave the airport for today. So after all of these crazy flights on Friday, we show up to the airport on Saturday, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, never looking to fail, and sure enough, we were missing 15 people from our flight, and I was putting up a fight because now we left Vegas an hour and a half after the time they told us we were going to leave, and for those of you that don't know, it is about a 3-hour flight from Vegas to outside of St. Louis to the airport we were flying in at. And so we were planning on doing the infamous Scene on Man vs. Food Crown Candy Legendary Milkshake Challenge that so many eaters have tried, and even some of the biggest names have failed the first time. And by the time we arrived in St. Louis, that was a no-go. And that is how we ended up at Hotshots for this crazy challenge, which honestly, I am not mad about. I love kind of that junky, bar food. As you see, I'm drinking a Busch Light. I'm doing it right. Only when you're in the loo, you know what to do. You got to have that Busch beer, because for those of you that don't know, Anheuser-Busch, Budweiser, all of that is brewed in St. Louis. The staff was so legit. They said, well, hey, you're going to do this. Why don't you try a Bud Select? That is what they believe is the #1 beer and the only beer that they can get really in St. Louis that's any different. So yes, this challenge was crazy and Heavy D was a little bit lazy. As I said, I was crunching and munching. That pizza was something I've never had before. It actually reminded me of pizza I used to get at my favorite local neighborhood bar in Wisconsin. Super thin to win, but that crust, which provides such a nice texture for when you're just eating recreationally, well, sometimes when you're eating like this, it's very tough. We also found out that there is such a thing as St. Louis style pizza, which I had no idea about. So many cities now are coming on the map with all this crap about St. Louis, Detroit, Chicago, LA, Boston, Connecticut. What is your favorite pizza? What's your favorite style? Don't be in denial. If it's Chicago, it's okay. This is a safe place for you to say that. Big J, I am looking directly at you when I'm saying this. So we wrapped up the win, and this weekend was supposed to be pretty special because honestly, I was supposed to notch my 100 food challenge win, but as you're hearing, the schedule did not go to plan. So this is win number 98. Feeling great. We'll see you on next week's video every Thursday. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Stay sick, stay thick, and we'll see you next week. Peace.